Okay, so in the group data, ungroup data rather, and ungroup data, to find the range, the formula is you need to look to the highest number or highest value in the data, then minus the lowest value or lowest number on the given data, right? So that is for the ungrouped data. Here in the group data, the range is the simplest measure of variability. The range of a frequency distribution is simply the difference between the upper class boundary of the top interval, again, the upper class boundary of the top interval, and the lower class boundary of the bottom interval. Okay, again, the upper class boundary of the top interval minus the lower class boundary of the bottom interval. So that this is the formula. Range is equal to upper class boundary of the highest interval minus the lower class boundary of the lowest interval. So let us have an example. Okay, I have here a table. So scores in second periodical test of grade 1 FATE in mathematics 1. So the scores, so this is the class boundary, 46 to 50, 41 to 45, 36 to 40, 31 to 35, 26 to 30, 21 to 25. And the frequency, 1, 10, 10, 16, 9, 4. When we say frequency, that is the number of students who got 46 to 50. Example, 46 to 50, there's a 1 students who got scores between 46 to 50. Then there's a 10 students got scores 41 to 45 and so on and so forth. Okay, solve for the range. So solve for the range, that is the example. So number one, you need to get okay the upper class limit of the highest interval. Look to your class boundary. The upper class limit of the highest interval is 50 here, right? 50. Then upper class boundary of the highest interval is equal to 50. You need to add 0.5 always. You need to add 0.5 in the upper class boundary of the highest interval. So 50 plus zero point 0.5, that is 50.5. Next, lower class limit of the lowest interval. Look to the lowest on the bottom part. The highest is on the top and the lowest is on the bottom. So that is 21. Okay, that is 21. So look, lower class boundary of the lowest interval, 21 minus 0.5. In upper class boundary, you will add 0.5. In lower class boundary, you will subtract 0.5. Okay, always yan. So 21 minus 0.5, that is 20.5. Now, substitute on the given formula. Range is equal to upper class boundary of the highest interval minus lower class boundary of the lowest interval. So here, so range is equal to upper class boundary of the highest interval, that is 50.5, then minus lower class boundary of the lowest interval, that is 20.5. Then subtract it. 50.5 minus 20.5, that is 30. Therefore, the range of the given data set is 30. Okay, is it clear? Another technique. Okay, another technique. So to find the range of a group data, you will look to the upper class boundary of the highest interval, or the upper class limit of the highest interval. That is 50 here, right? 50. Then next, minus, look to the lower class boundary. Excuse me. Okay, the lower class limit of the lowest bound interval, that is 21, right? So 50 minus 21. 50 minus 21, that is 29. Then always add 1 plus 1. So 29 plus 1, that is 30. They are the same, di ba? So here, you add 0.5 on the upper class. You subtract 0.5 for the lower class. Then you subtract it, 50.5 minus 20.5. The answer is 30. Here, you get the upper class limit, or the highest interval, that's 50. Excuse me. Then subtract the lower class, or lowest interval, that's 21. Then subtract it, it will be 29. Then just add 1 or plus 1, that is 30. That is your range. Okay? Any question? Another example. Okay, another example. Pledge for the victims of Typhoon Pablo. On the left side of the table, that is the pledge in pesos. On the right side, that is the frequency. So, okay. So step number 1, you need to get the upper class boundary. Okay, the upper class boundary here, the highest interval is 9,999. Then, you need to add 0.5. It will become 9,999.5. Okay, that is the upper. I use U for upper, ha. Then for the lower, okay, that is 1,000. 1,000 minus, you need to subtract 0.5. It will become 999.5. Now, subtract. Okay, range is equal to 9,999.5 minus 999.5. What is the answer? Range is equal to what? What is the answer? Chat, chat, chat. What is the answer?
9,000.5.
Hmm? 9,000.5? Just only 9,000. Okay? 9,000 only. So therefore, the range of the given dataset is 9,000. That is the another technique. This one, the another technique. So look, the highest interval, that is 9,000 999, right? Then minus, look to the lowest or lower class limit, that is 1,000. Okay, 9,999 minus 1,000. What is the answer?
8,999.
Yeah, 8,999. Right? You need to add 1 plus 1. Okay, so range is equal to what? 8,999 plus 1.
9,000.
Yes, 9,000. Wait. So that is 9,000. Look, different different um procedure, but look the final answer. They are the same. So it's up to you. What do you want to use? Okay. So here on the left side, you will look to the highest interval right, on the top. Then you will add zero point 0.5 for the upper class interval or class boundary. Then the lower boundary, you will look to the bottom part, that is 1,000. You will subtract zero point 0.5. Then subtract it, it will be 9,909.5. Then subtract it, 9,999.5 minus 999.5. You will get the answer 9,000. But on the right side, just look to the highest K class limit, that is 9,999. Then look to the lowest limit, that is 1,000. Subtract it, so it will be 8,999. Just add 1 plus 1, it will be 9,000. So it's up to you. What do you want to use? The important is you need to find the range. You get it? Any question? Any violent reaction? I think you don't have